All right, so we're going to work on lesson 93 today. Before we start, you want to make sure that you have read page 591 and 592. As we go through the lesson, if I'm moving too quickly, you can pause and rewind as you need to. And you want to make sure that you work these problems out on paper with me so you have examples to help you through the written practice. All of the problems today have the same directions. They're on page 593. We're going to start with A. It says, first estimate each product or quotient, then find the exact answer. So product is the answer to a multiplication problem, and a quotient is the answer to a division problem. So we need to find an estimate and an exact answer. So the estimates are pretty easy. We're just going to round these numbers. They go to the tens place, so we're going to round to the tens place. So this is really, if I'm finding an estimate, it's 60 times 20. And from previous lessons, you know that you can multiply 6 times 2 to get 12, and then add your zeros. There's 2 of them, so we're going to add 2 zeros. So this is our estimate. And then it wants you to show an exact answer. So the first 3 problems today are multiplication, so I'm going to do a different style for each one. So we're going to start with the shortcut method, which is 58 times 23. So we're going to multiply 3 times 8, which is 24. Then we're going to carry the 2 from 24 to the tens column, because that's 2 tens. Then we're going to multiply 3 times 5, which is 15. Then we add 2 more, that's 17, so 17 tens, or 170. Then on the second row, we're going to start with the 2. The 2 is a 10, so we're going to put a 0 here as a placeholder. And then we're going to multiply 2 tens times 8 ones, or 2 times 8 is 16. Then we carry our 1, because it's 16 tens. We're going to carry that 1 because we're to the tens column. And then we're going to do 2 times 5 is 10 and add 1 more. So that's going to be 11. And then we're going to add all this up, and that should give us our answer. 7 and 6 is 13. We've got to carry that 1. That gives us 3. And our answer is 1,334. So that's our exact answer. Fix that A there. Oops. I'll have to try to... Let's go back a little bit, and I like to make my work look somewhat decent. Okay, we're going to circle our exact answer and circle our estimate. All right, let's go on to B. So again, we're going to round these to the nearest 10. So we've got 50 times 50. From previous lessons, we know that 5 times 5 is 25. Then we count our zeros. There's 2 of them. So we've got 2,500 for our estimate. And then we need to do the exact answer. For this one, I'm going to do an area model. So I'm going to draw myself that little window. We're going to put 49 on top in expanded form, 40 plus 9. And then we're going to put 51 on the side in expanded form, 50 plus 1. We're going to solve. 5 times 4 is 20, and there's 2 zeros, so we add 2 more zeros. Then 50 times 9, or 5 times 9 is 45 with 1 0. And then 40 times 1, well, that's 40. And 1 times 9, that's 9. We're going to add these all up. I like to add them horizontally first and then vertically. So we've got 2,450 plus 49. So we've got 9 and 4 and 2,499. That estimate was really close to the exact answer. Label that exact, circle that answer, circle our estimate. All right, moving on to C. We're going to round to the nearest 10 again. So we've got 60 times 40. Well, 6 times 4 is 24 with 2 zeros. 1, 2. So that's our estimate. And then we're going to do our exact answer, and for this one we're going to do the rainbow method. So let's go ahead and draw a couple sets of parentheses. We're going to put our numbers in the parentheses in expanded form. 61 is 60 plus 1, and 38 is 30 plus 8. And just so this is rainbow, we'll use some colors. So we're going to do 60 times 30, or 6 times 3 is 1800, or 1800. And then we're going to do 60 times 8, or 6 times 8 is 48 with 1 0. That's 480. And then let's go to orange. We're going to do 1 times 30, and that is 30. And then we'll do blue for the last one. 1 times 8 is 8. And then we're going to add these all up. And we've got 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 8 is 8. 8 plus 3 tens, 8 tens plus 3 tens is 11 tens. We'll carry 10 of those tens to our hundreds, because 10 tens is 100. And then 8 hundreds plus 100 is 900, plus 4 more is 1300s. We'll put the 3 of them here, and we'll carry 10 of those hundreds to the thousands, because 10 hundreds is 1,000. And then we've got 1 plus 1,000 is 2,318. And that is really close to my estimate, but we're going to label it exact. So we're going to circle our answers. Okay, and then we have one more, and this is our division problem. So we're going to round this. Now, normally I would round to the thousands, but I noticed that 18 is a multiple of 9. So I'm going to round this to the nearest hundred. So I'm going to make it 1800, or 1800 divided by 9. Well, that 9 goes into 18 2 times, and there's 2 zeros. So 200, and I can check this. 200 times 9 is 2 times 9 is 18 with 2 zeros. So those match. So that's a check. So that's going to be our estimate. And then I'm going to solve this in 2 different ways. We're going to go ahead and solve this with the long division method, which is 1,845 divided by 9. 9 doesn't go into 1, but it does go into 18 2 times. 2 times 9 is 18. We subtract. We have 0. We bring down our 4. 9 does not go into 4. Well, it goes into it 0 times, so we got 0 times 9 is 0, and we subtract. That leaves us with 4. And then we bring down this 5, our last one, which is 45 now. Now 45, 9 does go into 45. 45 is a multiple of 9. You have to multiply it 5 times, so 45 divided by 9 is 5. 5 times 9 is 45. We subtract. We have 0. So 205 is our exact answer. And just in case you don't use the long division method, I'll show you how to do this one with the area model. I'm going to draw myself a big rectangle, and I'm going to put the 9, the divisor over here, and the dividend inside the box. And I know that 9 goes into 18 200 times. Oops, I messed up there. Let's go ahead and erase. I gotta use the whole number. This isn't an estimate. This is an exact answer. So we're gonna put 1845 there. So I know that 9 goes into 1800 because of this estimate up here 200 times. So I'm going to go 200 times 9, which is 1,800. And then I subtract, and that gives me 45, and then this 45 goes up here into the box. And this is kind of cool because I don't have to do the middle step with the 0 like we did up there with the long division. I know that 9 goes into 45. I'm going to add those boxes together. The 9 goes into 45 5 times, so 9 times 5 is 45. We subtract and we end up with 0. And then we just need to add these two numbers together, so this is 205. So in that situation, the area model kind of allows you to skip a step. All right, so that's another exact answer. And they match, so that's good. So we're just going to circle that one, and we're good to go. All right, well, I hope you had a fun time with this easy math lesson. It's a lot of estimating and exact finding, but I think you guys have figured this one out. If you have any problems or questions, you can go back and re-watch the part that you got stuck on. Have a good day.